We are also on Weibo. Please check us out for more great videos.
There's nothing quite like the bond between a mother and a daughter. Welcome to Ms. Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 mother-daughter movies. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we'll be looking at films that explore mother-daughter relationships on a deeper level. Just having a mother and daughter as protagonists doesn't cut it. We'll be excluding animated films and documentaries from our consideration. Number 10, Lady Bird.
I hate California. I want to go to the East Coast.
17-year-old Christine, or as she calls herself, Lady Bird, wants so much more from life than what Sacramento has to offer. Her home life can be tense. She dreams of leaving her Catholic high school and, after graduation, taking off to an artsy school on the East Coast. Whether she likes it or not, she gets her strong will from her mother, who she constantly rails against and targets for her discontent in life.
You should just go to City College. You know, with your work ethic, just go to City College and then to jail, and then back to City College, and then maybe you'd learn to pull yourself up.
As Lady Bird fights to claim her independence, she even begins to suspect that her mother does not love her. But like many mother-daughter bonds, no matter how fraught their relationship is, they have a unique bond.
I want you to be the very best version of yourself that you can be.
Number 9, Real Women Have Curves.
Oh, so that's it. Make myself attractive so that I can catch a man.
To Ana Garcia, her mother Carmen is a total freak who does not want the best for her. Despite her dreams of college, her mother insists that she stay at home, keep the family together, and work in the family textile factory, insisting that they need her help to keep it open.
How is this breaking us apart?
What about Estela in the factory?
Ama?
Despite her mother's domineering and abusive ways, Anna tirelessly blazes her own trail, even inspiring other women when her mother tries to tear them all down. It's not the happiest of stories, but complex and heart-wrenching nonetheless.
You lost your virginity, didn't you?
Mom, you're imagining things.
I can tell.
Number 8, Mermaids.
What's your major, town tramp?
No, Mom, the town already has one.
Rachel Flax is an eccentric woman with a devil-may-care attitude, with her 2 daughters resulting from 2 different affairs. After yet another move, this time to Eastport, Massachusetts, her eldest daughter, Charlotte, played by Winona Ryder, begins to develop odd, bordering on dangerous obsessions with both the nuns and the convent near their house, as well as the 26-year-old caretaker.
It's after 7, Charlotte. He's late.
Although Rachel is as flighty as they come, when it comes to her daughters, her love is rock solid. She is by no means a perfect parent, but when she sees her daughter growing up way too fast, they come to understand each other like never before.
Look, if something is bothering you, tell me what it is. Maybe I can help you. I mean, how bad can it be?
Number 7, The Joy Luck Club.
So many spots on his face.
At the Joy Luck Club, Chinese women meet and share stories of their past. In this film, consisting of multiple short vignettes, familial stories spanning generations are told. Mostly centering around first-generation immigrant families, the aging women discuss the tales of tempestuous relationships between 4 sets of mothers and daughters.
I've decided to play chess again.
You think it is so easy?
The drama shows how the events of the past, abuses, expectations, and precarious living situations that affected mothers so deeply can echo through the years and ultimately have an influence on the lives of their children.
My daughter will hear me calling even though I've said no words.
Number 6, Postcards from the Edge.
Mother? What am I, a teenager?
I lived with my mother and father until I was 23 years old.
After being released from rehab, recovering addict Suzanne Vale is told that she'll have to find a stable place to stay if she ever wants to get her acting career back on track. She's reluctant to return to a woman she had grown to resent for her taunting and infantilizing treatment, and from whose shadow she feels she's finally escaped.
You feel sorry for yourself half the time for having a monster of a mother like me.
Despite all this, it becomes clear that deep down they truly understand one another, and they'll be there for each other in times of need.
I just want you to like me. I just want to be your friend.
Number 5, Imitation of Life.
The Star of
Jesus
Bethlehem.
white or black?
It doesn't matter.
Laura just wants to be a successful actress, but her pursuit of her career means that her daughter Susie is mostly raised by her nanny, a black woman named Annie. Annie's own daughter, Sarah Jane, is quite fair-skinned and tries her best to pass as white. A complicated situation fraught with its own problems.
All the kids talking behind my back. Is it true?
No!
Are you black?
Susie, not really knowing her mother, has a closer relationship with Annie and develops a crush on her mother's boyfriend. Sarah Jane resents her mother and just wants the life she sees available to Susie and Laura. Considered one of the greatest films of all time, it's a complex story of mothers, daughters, women, class, and race.
You don't know what it means to be different.
Number 4, Mommy Dearest.
Yes, Mommy Dearest.
Based off the 1978 autobiography of the same name by Christina Crawford, the embittered adopted daughter of golden-era Hollywood actress Joan Crawford, Mommy Dearest paints the classic star in a less than flattering light.
When I told you, no wire hangers ever!
The movie recounts the reported abuses Christina and her adoptive siblings had to endure at the hands of their alcoholic, mentally unstable, perfectionist, and judgmental mother. There's no love lost between mother and daughter, as Christina's traumatic childhood unfolds in melodramatic fashion for the whole world to see. Definitely not a feel-good film, but an important one nonetheless. Number 3, Terms of Endearment.
It's gonna be fine, Mama.
Mother and daughter Aurora and Emma Greenway have a strong relationship. As a widow, Aurora has grown especially close to her daughter. But when Emma meets a man whom she disapproves of, and then marries him despite her misgivings, that bond becomes deeply strained.
If you marry Flap Horton tomorrow, it will be a mistake of such gigantic proportions. It will ruin your life and make wretched your destiny.
Despite this, Aurora is a protective mother and eventually grandmother, and they find new ways to find joy and respect one another despite their differences. Their friendship is ever growing and evolving as people come and go from their lives, all the way to the bitter end. We all know this one is a tearjerker, and if you've seen it, you'll know why.
Give my daughter the shot!
Number 2, Anywhere But Here.
You are a beautiful girl with great potential. I'm not going to see your future as some nothing girl in a nothing factory in a nothing town.
Adele August has always had big dreams, a house in Hollywood and the life of a star. The glamorous life is the last thing her daughter Anne wants. All she needs is her small town, good grades, and acceptance into a top university.
This is like being kidnapped. You don't understand that, do you?
But Adele packs up their life in the country and together they move to California. Here Adele signs her daughter up for auditions she doesn't want. With the two living in near poverty, also Adele can pursue her dreams for Anne. Tensions mount as Anne becomes increasingly frustrated with her mother trying to live vicariously through her.
Over my dead body. Okay.
Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Do you think I'm letting you down?
Why would you even think that?
Oh, because of what you've done. I mean, the dynamos, raising a kid.
Where's my door?
Privacy is a privilege, Anna.
Where's my door, Mom?
Your door will be returned to you, Anna, if and when you
I
can
need my door!
Number 1, Autumn Sonata.
Eva, du hatar mig.
After 7 years apart, Ava invites her mother Charlotte, an eccentric, world-famous pianist, to visit her in her new life. Ava is depressed, and through conversation, it is gradually learned that Ava's 4-year-old son, whom Charlotte never met, drowned, that she doesn't truly love her husband, and that she spends her days trying to take care of her home and her disabled sister.
Därför att du aldrig lyssnar. Därför att du är en jävla eskapist. Därför att du är känslomässigt invalidiserad.
She's not as accomplished as her aloof mother, and they will always be very different people. The characters seem very human, and over the course of the visit, they reopen wounds, but also the chance for reconciliation.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Ms. Mojo and subscribe for new videos every day.